The Syrian wild ass, a creature of remarkable resilience and grace, is now tragically teetering on the precipice of extinction. Once a familiar sight across the vast deserts of the Middle East, their numbers have dwindled to a critically low level. This decline is a stark reminder of the fragility of life in these harsh environments and the profound impact of human activities on even the most adaptable species. The Syrian wild ass possesses a unique beauty, its sandy coat blending seamlessly with the desert landscape. Its long legs and powerful hooves allow it to navigate the challenging terrain with ease. These physical adaptations, honed over millennia, are a testament to its evolutionary success in one of the world's most unforgiving regions. However, even these remarkable adaptations are no match for the relentless pressures they now face. The plight of the Syrian wild ass is a poignant symbol of the broader biodiversity crisis gripping our planet. As we encroach further into their habitats, we risk unraveling the delicate tapestry of life that has evolved over millions of years. The time to act is now, before this iconic species disappears from the wild forever. The fate of the Syrian wild ass hangs precariously in the balance, but there is still hope. Through dedicated conservation efforts and global awareness, we can strive to reverse its decline and ensure its survival for generations to come. The Syrian wild ass, also known as the hemipi, can trace its lineage back through millennia. It is a direct descendant of the now extinct European wild ass, and a close relative of the African wild ass and the domesticated donkey. Cave paintings discovered in France dating back over 30,000 years depict these animals alongside other Ice Age creatures, highlighting their long history and once widespread presence. The Syrian wild ass once roamed freely across vast swaths of the Middle East, from modern-day Turkey and Syria to Saudi Arabia and Iraq. Its image is etched into ancient Mesopotamian art, often depicted pulling chariots or accompanying royalty. This enduring presence in art and artifacts reflects the species' historical significance and its deep-rooted connection to the region's cultural heritage. The Syrian wild ass's story is woven into the very fabric of human civilization. Its decline serves as a stark reminder of our responsibility to protect not only individual species but also the rich tapestry of life that has evolved alongside us. The Syrian wild ass is exquisitely adapted to life in arid and semi-arid environments. It can survive for extended periods without water, obtaining moisture from the sparse vegetation it consumes. Its digestive system is remarkably efficient, allowing it to extract maximum nutrients from even the toughest desert plants. This resilience, however, is being tested like never before. The most significant threat to the Syrian wild ass is habitat loss and fragmentation. As human populations expand, their need for land for agriculture, settlements and infrastructure development increases. This encroachment into the wild ass's territory has resulted in a drastic reduction in its available grazing grounds and water sources. Adding to their woes is the increasing competition for resources with livestock. Goats, sheep and camels, often grazed in unsustainable numbers, consume the same limited vegetation that the wild asses rely on. This competition can have devastating consequences, particularly during droughts when resources are already scarce. In the face of these daunting challenges, a dedicated network of conservationists, researchers, and local communities are working tirelessly to safeguard the future of the Syrian wild ass. Their efforts, though often challenging and resource-limited, offer a beacon of hope for this critically endangered species. One of the cornerstones of these conservation efforts is the meticulous tracking and monitoring of the remaining wild ass populations. Researchers use a combination of methods including camera traps, satellite telemetry, and genetic analysis to study their movements, behavior, and population dynamics. This data is crucial for understanding the species' needs and developing effective conservation strategies. Equally important is the provision of veterinary care to address the health challenges faced by these animals. Veterinary teams conduct regular health checks, administer vaccinations, and treat injuries, ensuring that diseases and parasites do not further decimate the already fragile population. The critically low numbers of Syrian wild asses present a significant challenge maintaining genetic diversity within the surviving populations. Genetic diversity is crucial for the long-term health and resilience of any species, as it provides the raw material for adaptation to changing environments and resistance to diseases. When a population dwindles to such low numbers, inbreeding becomes a serious concern. Inbreeding occurs when closely related individuals mate, increasing the likelihood of offspring inheriting harmful genetic mutations. This can lead to reduced fitness, lower reproductive success, and an increased susceptibility to diseases. To mitigate the risks of inbreeding, conservationists are exploring various strategies. One approach is to carefully manage breeding programs, both in captivity and in the wild, to ensure that individuals from different genetic lineages are paired. This helps to maintain gene flow and prevent the accumulation of harmful mutations. Section 6. A sanctuary amidst the sands. Creating safe havens where Syrian wild asses can thrive free from the threats they face in the wild is essential for their long-term survival. Protected areas, carefully managed and patrolled, provide a refuge from habitat loss, poaching, and competition with livestock. These protected areas are not only crucial for the wild asses themselves, but also for the myriad other plant and animal species that share their desert home. By safeguarding these ecosystems, we are helping to preserve biodiversity on a broader scale. The establishment and management of protected areas require a multifaceted approach. It involves collaboration between governments, conservation organizations, local communities, and scientists. Engaging local communities, particularly those living in and around protected areas, is crucial for ensuring the long-term success of these conservation efforts. Section 7. Bridging the Gap, Conservation and Community. The fate of the Syrian wild ass, like that of many endangered species, is inextricably linked to the well-being of the human communities living alongside it. Engaging these communities in conservation efforts is not just an ethical imperative but also a practical necessity. Local communities often possess invaluable traditional knowledge about the ecosystem and the species that inhabit it. This knowledge can be instrumental in developing effective conservation strategies that are both culturally sensitive and ecologically sound. Education and outreach programs play a vital role in fostering a sense of stewardship and responsibility for the Syrian wild ass among local communities. By raising awareness about the species' plight and the importance of its conservation, we can inspire future generations to become guardians of their natural heritage. Section 8. A call to action saving a symbol of the wild. The Syrian wild ass stands at a crossroads. Without urgent and concerted action, we risk losing this iconic species forever. Its fate, however, is not yet sealed. By working together, we can rewrite its story and ensure that it continues to grace the deserts of the Middle East for generations to come. Supporting conservation organizations working on the ground is crucial. These organizations rely on funding and expertise to carry out vital research, implement conservation programs, and protect the remaining wild ass populations and their habitats. Raising awareness about the Syrian wild ass's plight is equally important. By spreading the word, we can inspire others to care about its fate and to take action to help. Social media, documentaries, and educational campaigns can all play a powerful role in amplifying the message of conservation. Section 9. Hope on the Horizon, a future for the Syrian wild ass. The challenges facing the Syrian wild ass are immense, but they are not insurmountable. With continued dedication, innovation, and collaboration, we can create a brighter future for this critically endangered species. The story of the Syrian wild ass is a powerful reminder that even in the face of adversity, hope can endure. By investing in science-based conservation efforts, empowering local communities, and fostering global awareness, we can ensure that this magnificent creature continues to roam the deserts of the Middle East, a testament to the resilience of nature and the power of collective action. The time to act is now, before the echoes of their hooves fade into silence. The future of the Syrian wild ass, like that of so many other endangered species, lies in our hands. Let us rise to the challenge and ensure that this symbol of the wild continues to inspire awe and wonder for generations to come.